Morning, friends. It's Make It Monday time. And I'm just getting a few things finished up and ready, and we'll start in 1 minute. Alrighty. Well, it's 10 o'clock, and we're going to get started. So good morning again. It's Monday. It's a beautiful Monday out. I know here in Ohio we're going to get a little rain maybe later, but right now it's nice. So now we're into August. Can you believe it? And we're going to start a month-long process of making little tidbits of art and inspiration cards and things that you can use with cards. So just enjoy the process. Gather some materials. Gather tidbits of paper, whatever. I will show you different stuff. And today we're going to make a page that we can use to make our cards. I'll show you what I had done before. If you've been watching, I made a roll of paper with little pieces of it. And we're going to cut some of those up and show you. So it's just a month of exploration using little creations. So let me turn the camera down and we'll get started. Here we go. Okay, and sometimes I have this little wait because sometimes when we're working with friends, they want to get started right away. And sometimes we have to be patient. So that's something. And I'm hoping this stand works good for us today. I'm hoping I don't bump it too much. If I do, I'm so sorry. All right, so let's get going. Okay, I can see it on the computer. We're good. And you can see what we're doing. Yep. Okay. All right, I'm going to move this over just a little bit so I don't bump the camera. Let's do it over here a little bit more so I'm not bumping it. Okay, and hopefully I will see comments. If anybody posts, just let me know what you're doing and we'll get started. Okay, so I don't know if you remember that I showed how I made these. Well, we're going to do a little paper of something similar that we're going to use. This is going to be our base for our cards, or our papers, I should say. I keep saying cards because I've used these a lot with making cards, but it's just our own unique paper, embellished, made fun, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So I thought since it's getting into August and it will be time for school, I thought I'd make maybe a little bit of a fall themed kind of paper. Okay, so I have some fall colors here. I just found this in my stash of paper, so I thought I'd use this. All right, so this is what we're going to use. Okay, so you can grab whatever paper you want. I mean, I've been using cut up pages that were extras, but I found these, so I think I'm going to use these. You could even just put the whole page on if you wanted, but I think it's more fun to rip them and, you know, create your own. Okay, so because on the other ones we took snippets of paper and, you know, ripped them and tore them, and they were just leftovers. You know, when you cut something up and you have extra, that's what it is. So let's just get started. Okay, so I'm just going to rip some of this paper, and that's all it is. So think about the folks we work with. Not how simple that is, but somehow they can participate. And I mean, look at this, is on both sides, so you could use either side. I'm just going to rip some up. Okay, let me get another page. Ooh, this is kind of pretty, isn't it? Yeah. How many of our friends would love to rip the paper? Mm-hmm. And have permission to rip the paper. Okay. Should we do a few of these? We can, because then I'll have more to do. Okay. So, how is everybody doing on this Monday? Did you have a good weekend? Ours is pretty good. Should we put some of these in there? Why not? This is the same as the brown, but in green. And you know what? I don't know, this might be kind of fun. Put a little of this on there with the houses. But you could cut this off if you wanted. I'm just ripping today, but you could use scissors. Have you been watching the Olympics? They're so amazing, these athletes. Huh. All right. So now we have to adhere it to this page, don't we? You could use Mod Podge. You could use glue. You could use gel medium. Today, guys, I am just using watered down Elmer's glue. Is that simple enough? Okay. Yeah. So I am just gonna put some of that glue on there. Let me know if you can see, can't see. Oops, I think I bumped. Sorry, because I'm left-handed, I'm always getting things in the way. It's my life. How many of you are lefties out there? Can you relate? Okay, so let's just take some of our pages and glue over it. And guys, there's no rhyme or reason. It's whatever you'd like. You can glue on top. I found that the Mod Podge maybe has a little sheen to it, so that's why I thought I'd just try the glue today. Matte Gel Medium is a good choice, but it's not something that it's readily available. So I'm thinking of my friends. And if you just went to like one of our fun stores like Walmart, I haven't been able to find it there. Now they might have it at Target. I'm not sure. I know you can get it from Amazon, but it's a little more costly. So if we can just do it with glue, that's pretty good, I think. Okay. And you can always add more to this later. This could just be, just the start. If you find other papers that you'd like to add to it. Let's see. Should we fill up this page and get one done? Or till I run out of glue? And it's okay to overlap them. Let's see. We need some. We need a yellow one down here, don't we? Why not? Okay. It's kind of fun. You can get lost in this in a way. It's like, because you don't have to really think too much. Because it'd be okay if you had a whole bunch of the same thing, because you're going to cut them up anyway. So I'm just looking through my pile here. I'm going to tear a little bit more of this off and maybe make a big one right here. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to tear some more. Like that there. We got that there. Should we put this one down here? We can rip it off there, because we'll trim off the edges. So we see a few friends here today. Must be busy. Hopefully they'll watch on the replay and then let me know that they were here. That would be awesome. Mm-hmm. Oh, put more glue on. I think it's sticking pretty good. We'll have to let this dry before we use it, of course. Let's do some more brown right there, maybe. Do you guys like to do this? It's kind of fun. Do you think you have some friends that would like to do this? Remember, you can modify and adapt the tool we're using. We could build up the handles. We could use a cuff so they can hold on to it. Okay. Let's see. Maybe this up here, you think? Maybe. Oh, that's the top of the page. Wouldn't that fit? We have one little piece down at the bottom, don't we? To fill up. What do you think? What do you think? Maybe just the red. Oops, sorry, bumped. Okay, I'm gonna, whoop, there's one little spot up here. Maybe we'll take this little piece. Got a little red up here. You see any other spaces we missed? I think this is pretty good. Oh, maybe right here. Let's see. Maybe something like that. But of course, you're going to find out later when you're doing it. You can, like I said, you can add more. Okay. All right, I'm going to dry this off a bit just so we might be able to use it if we want. My paintbrush off to the side. Another tool to maybe use is your roller to help. Brayer, roller. Could even use a rolling pin. Done that. Okay, so we're gonna have to let this really dry. I'm just getting this top part dried because, you know, it kind of goes to the back and if you start cutting it up, it's going to rip. I've even been known to iron these, but that you would need a friend to help. Somebody that you know would be safe to use. And I put a piece of parchment paper over it, and so it doesn't stick to the iron. Okay, so now you know it. Now we have a piece ready if we want to make some fall little cards. And I thought we would work on postcard sizes today, because you could even use these as postcards in the mail. Okay, you can tell it's still a little damp, but we're going to let it dry on its own. So I'm going to set this aside. All right, let me get rid of these papers. And we're all ready to make more. So don't get rid of stuff, because even the little pieces, you could glue onto another paper and use it. All right, let me move this off to the side. Okay. All right, friends, you ready to do more? Okay, so we had done, if you remember, we did some of these. So this is all good and dry, and we can cut it up. So I have a couple cut over here, but I'm going to show you what I did. I have a paper cutter. And the normal size for postcards is, I'm going to do 4 by 6. Okay, so I'm going to start off by just trimming the edge so it's nice and straight. Okay, and we're going to save these pieces, like I said before, but now I have a nice straight edge, and sometimes they... Okay, so I'm going to go, let's see, let's do 6, and then we'll cut the 4. So do you see what I'm doing? I'm lining it up on my cutter. Here, let me see what size. I'm good, we can even, let's just do a bunch here. You thinking of what you could use these for? You be thinking. Let me know in the comments. Okay. So now we're going to go to 4. And sometimes we have to hold these down really tight. This is a great hand exerciser. Hand exerciser. Is that a word? Exerciser? It's a way to exercise your hands. Okay, let's see what this one is. It's 4. We could even use this piece. See how many you can make out of these? Let's see. Okay, so this would be 6. That one was pretty perfect. Okay. See how I'm cutting them? Whoop, I almost cut that one the wrong size. Somebody's got to keep track of me. And, you know, if you ever have any questions about what size a postcard could be, or what are the rules for the post office, you can either look up online, or if you go to the post office, they will gladly let you know. Okay, so we've got some cut. All right. So we got these, and I even have this green one. Let's cut this one down to size. This pretty. This could be a card front, It could be a journal page. Let's see what size this is. This is 6. Let's see what size this is. See how we're going to see. This is almost 6 by 8. Maybe we'll save this one for a journal page. Okay. Move my chair up. How do you think we should decorate these? And I want to show you, we have those big rolls, right? You could make smaller rolls that I've done in the past. And you know what? I've used some of these, so I have little pieces. So if they don't have to be big. And if you just need a little piece of something to put on a card or a page in your journal to decorate anything. Okay, so what I did is I grabbed some washi tape and I have some stamps, and I think that's what we're going to use. Now, I'm going to try to find some washi tape that go with these colors. What do you think? Think something from here would work? I think so. Let's see, we have some. Do you think Pam has enough washi tape? I kind of really like a few of those. Okay. So, should we just start? Let's start with these two. So we have green, and we have the red, reddish pink. I think these are a little more orangey. So you know what? I really think I like this one and stuff. So again, we could use our glue and just decorate. And I know it's tape, but I like to glue it down because washi tape, you can often pull it up. So I like to add the glue so it really sticks. Okay. I'm thinking I like this one. What do you think? What do you think? Might be a little bit too pinky, but that's okay. Maybe this deeper red. Let's try one of these. What do you think? It'll all be perfectly fine. It'll all be perfectly fine. Okay, and we can rip that off, and when it dries, we should probably dry it, huh? We could trim off the edges. You know what? I noticed this one has like part of a candle, so maybe this would be for a birthday. Okay, so whoops. Ooh, that might look good on that one, right over here. Do that while we're using it up. Let's not let this washi tape go to waste. There, whoops. See, that's what happens, but it's okay. Don't get frustrated. Be patient. Sometimes that's easy for me to say. It's not always, I don't always feel that way, my friends. So don't worry. I'm right there with you. Okay. Okay. Should we put some more washi tape on this? On the green one? Why not? I'd love for you guys to think out of the box and how you could decorate these. Ooh, this one has a little red on it. Let's see if we can find the end on this. Sometimes that's fun, just trying to find the end of these rolls of tape. What do you think of this? Let me know in the comments. Okay, let's dry this off. Whoops, see, that didn't stick. We might have to use some other glue on there. Let's get our Mod Podge out. See, it's all learning experience. So the type of materials you use makes a difference. So maybe just the watered down glue could just get the paper on it, but to finish it off, we can use our Mod Podge. Let's see if these come up. Nope, those are on there pretty good. So maybe it was just that one that didn't get stuck. But just to be safe, let's seal it up. Can you see yourself using these? Okay, let's get our dryer back out. Who's out there watching? Say hello so I know you're here. I like to say hi. And I'm watching my computer and my phone at the same time, so help me out here. Because I'm just all by myself here. All right, let's trim this down. Maybe we just need to let that sit and dry. We need to get some other scissors. These are not cutting so good. You know, of course, I have lots. So each person can have a job. Some people can make the papers. If you have somebody that's really good with scissors, could be cutting it out. Now you could save all these pieces. Today I don't think I'm gonna, but okay, so those are stuck. Okay, now you could be done just like this. That would be fine. You could draw a line and put the address and your little note here. And don't forget to put a stamp on it. I'm not sure what the postage rate is for a postcard these days. That would be something to find out, huh? But I thought we could do some stamping on here. Let's do a little stamp. Let's see, let's trim this off. All right. Let's see. Don't see any comments. Hoping people pop on later and say hello, especially if you try this. Well, we're going to be doing this all month, so today might be postcards. Next week we might see how we do it for a journal page. Then we might make some cards. All right, let's grab some stamps. And I have a big stamp pad. You could use whatever. This is what I have. All right, so since I don't have any friends here, I'm going to have to make the choice all by myself. I really like this one. Let's maybe use this one first. Let's see what happens. And I could, oh yeah. So see? Should we put some on the other one too? Since it got on there. And you could, put a little off, different, how many times you stamp will make it so. Isn't that kind of cool? Can you see? Mm-hmm. Let's put another one. Should we put a big one? Let's see how this turns out. Whoa. And remember, there's no right or wrong. Just sometimes you gotta watch not to do it too much or it covers it all up. And we don't want that. I like that. Let's find a different one for this one. Let's do the music. I have a big one now. We have lots of little stamps, but I just grabbed the big ones today. What do you think? I think it looks kind of sharp. I do. So, all right. Do you think there's anything else we should add to this? So let's. Just doesn't want to stick. That might just be that washi tape because the others are sticking. So, you know what? You learn as you go. So let's just take that one off. Okay? And let's put something else on there. I have some tissue paper. Let's give that a try. Because we still have some of that glue, the glue. And let's just see how this goes. Yeah. So, don't be upset if sometimes it just doesn't work. We can change. Okay. So, that looks kind of fun, doesn't it? And it'll stick. Well, but you gotta be very careful. It's kind of like when we're doing napkins, because it could rip pretty easy. So, how about pouncing? I kind of like that on there. What do you think? I think it adds a little another dimension. Should we dry that off? Knocking stuff off. I really like that. So grab some tissue paper. All right. Should we make a couple more? Because I have them cut out here. What the heck, right? Okay. We have... Should we just keep using those same stamps? I really liked this one. So let's get our ink. Okay, I can open it up. There we go. A little bit there. Okay. All right. And let's see, what else could we do? Do you want me to go and grab some pink tissue paper? I can do that. It's right outside this door. Maybe. Let's see. I'm looking. Hang on. Of some pink. Let's see, I got some purple. Okay, I have some pink and purple. That might work, huh? Yeah. Okay, so we can just, let's just rip. And I got some purple already ripped here. So that's another thing. Somebody could always, if you get some tissue paper, they could rip it and be ready. Okay, let's. I'm liking the tissue paper on here, guys. What do you think? Let me know. And to make sure, before you would use any Mod Podge or glue, make sure the stamp is really dry. Now we can trim this off. Okay, should we put some pink on this other one? Because there's this white part in the middle. We can trim again. Maybe a little purple on this one too, since it had a purple piece. And maybe a little pink on the other one. Seal it up a little bit more. And make sure it adheres good. Okay, let's dry this off. Are you getting ideas? I hope so. This is just fun. And even if you don't use them right now, you'll have them for another day. dry, and that's dry. Then we can take our scissors and trim this up. If we have scissors that want to work. All right. So let me clean this up a bit. And I want to know what you like. How about this one? Oh, I know what I was going to do. Let's see if I have them close by. Hang on. I had a thought. If I have them close by. Or we can do these the next time. I was going to think I had some words already cut out. Let's see. I don't know where they went. We will do that next time. We'll embellish these even more with some words and phrases. Yeah, that'll be good. So, you guys got homework to make some cards and decorate them a bit more. And we will take the next step next week to really make these into postcards. Maybe we'll put a little note on the front. You could do a picture. So be looking in magazines, on old cards that you can use to embellish if you want. You don't have to. And then we will work on making the back. We can even just draw lines with our ruler, or we could put something on the back like this. We have to be careful though that these aren't too thick to go through the machine at the post office. So if anybody goes to the post office, take one of these with you and say, will this be okay for a postcard? And that the person working at the counter will surely let you know. If I go, I will ask. I'm pretty sure these have worked before, but it's always good to double check before we do too many of them. What do you think? All right, let me turn the camera around. Let me pull us up here a bit. Turn us around. There we are. Yeah. So, was that fun? I think so. I think they'll turn out great. I hope you make some. I do. But you have time because we're going to work on stuff like this all month long. Give us all time to get it done. So you remember to make a few of your boards. See, this is still very damp, so we have to let it dry. Sometimes we want to get going right away, but sometimes that word patience and that word, what? Wait, is very important. So now I get to clean off this table. So I'll post some pictures later of what we did in our first step. But come back next week and join us. Let other folks know where we'll be. 10 o'clock on Mondays. Make it Mondays. I'm hoping this works. A few of my friends said they wanted a little bit earlier. So we're doing that this month. And we'll see how it works. If not, maybe we'll try an evening time. You let me know. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Have a magnificent Monday. Great Monday. And get motivated. Do something. All right. And we'll see you later. Bye, friends.